I love that question. I truly believe God's got a plan for everything in the future. I'm just taking it one day at a time. I think with what happened last week to being here, I think God has an interesting way of just keeping you present. And I was so focused on, just getting myself to a good point to play and then playing today. So it's weird how, God works, but I think being present is something that I'm still working on and trying to be fully aware of the present moment.
So how was coming back this week?
It was tough. There's some things I had to work through. But I just have ultimate trust in knowing myself. And felt really confident about it. And I just love the training staff. Jeff and Rob do a great job. They're kick-ass. They put me in a good spot to be playing today. So.
When did you know for sure that you'd be able to play today? And how did that compare to the official clearance?
Yeah, I knew. Gosh, our Thursday, Friday. Yeah, our Thursday, but
Wednesday.
No, actual Thursday. Sorry,
Okay.
The Friday game is weird, but actual Thursday.
Okay, so yesterday. What'd you like about the game plan today? All the deep balls, especially early.
Yeah, I think just as we stay aggressive and of course I'm a quarterback, so I'm gonna say as we throw the ball more, but. I just think the more chances we have in doing that, we're allowed to stay aggressive. And obviously, you get more bang for your buck if you do create a completion and move the chain. So I just think we pitched and catch really well, and then the run game came in right when we needed it to.
You got to run the ball with this today. What was it like? Kind of were you trying to protect yourself a little bit from the injury, or how did you manage it?
Yeah, I think I was super confident in the running ability. I think some people can get shy in, a game. You have to just put full trust and play full speed. I think if you don't, that actually leads yourself into, not so good things. So just playing full speed and trusting myself, and that was in the run game or extended plays.
A lot of option quarterbacks on this field. Take me through that fourth down option and just trying to outrun the defense.
Yeah, didn't get my 90%er in this week, unfortunately. So the GPSs are probably maybe too lovely, but good chunk in a fourth down situation that could be the difference in a game. We'll never know, but great to have that chunk so we can obviously leave us well.
Today you had to keep coming back. They were scoring in the second half. What were you telling your guys? What were you guys thinking is, okay, we got to go score again?
Yeah, in half we knew that the fight wasn't going to stop. They were fighting for ball eligibility, and we're fighting for a 10th win. So I think everything was on the line for both teams, and we were just focused on finding a way to win. And they got guys on scholarship too, and they did a good job of that. So we just had to keep responding.
Did you put that knocked out last week in this game?
Yeah, shoot. I felt like, either the Max Holloway, punch to the. No, it's a physical game. I know what I signed up for, and of course, I'm very aware of what happened last year, but that good or bad won't translate to what we're doing now. So just went in with a clear mindset and definitely wanted to find a way to win.
Dillon, for senior day, how many friends, family did you have?
We got a bunch.
Do you have a count?
I don't. I would like to say more than a handful, but it's good to have my mom and dad here and all my family. My little brother Roman couldn't come, but he's got basketball season, so he's got to stay home. But it's all good. He came up a bunch of it.
You seem to hold it together pretty good, except a couple buddies seem to come over, and the emotions were as close as I saw them while you were great friends.
So that was my high school running back, Cliff Morcott, and then my right tackle, Ponga. So just good to have him up here. I love him, and he's one of my best friends.
Dillon, they call Penn.
Yes, Penn. That's Penn.
You talk often about staying present, trying to be in the moment. A day like today, whether it's walking out, senior day stuff, playing that game, or spending, it was 25 minutes taking photos of people afterward. What are the moments you wanted to hang on to today, or do you think you will?
I really love this place. I think when I needed it the most, it showed up, and that's people, that's Norman, that's I think Oklahoma as a whole. I think I just learned a bunch about myself, and kind of grew into, who I wanted to become. And I know it's a lot down the road for me, but I just think little wins like that I'll forever take with me is something that I'm super grateful for, and just the people in this building. That's something you can't really replicate or find any other place. So I'm really grateful for that, and they've impacted me in my life more than the other.
Have you thought much about how important you were to this place at a time when maybe it needed the quarterback like yourself?
I have, but I say that it's kind of unique how we both needed one another, and I say that the football team and myself, and being able to get back with Coach Lev and play for Coach BV, it's something that, like I said, it's been a great experience, and this year is still been a roller coaster, I would say, but just learning to stick with it and try and stay as even keel as possible. But I love it here. So,
which one are you thinking about more? The first time you walk on a game out here, or the last? As soon as you see the last.
Yeah, I don't know. I think everyone's been unique. Cotton Bowl is definitely going to be a one to remember, but just Norman in general, that stadium, I think it's so unique that we have our, kind of cafeteria on the 300 Club, and I get to look at it every day. Something I don't take for granted, and I never will. So it's special. And to answer your question, I'd say both, but the first one was pretty sick too. So.
Tell me how special it was just on senior day, being able to connect with Stoops for what will be his final time here. One last touchdown in Norman. How special was that?
Super special. Drake's my best friend. I told him a while ago, but that dude's gonna be in my wedding. That's my best friend and someone that I've said before. We connect really well. We got the same sense of humor, and we're very competitive. And he's a guy at practice. I miss a throw, he'll be quick to let me hear it, but I wouldn't want to hear it from anyone else. So I'm grateful for him and just everything he represents. He's a true OU boy. So.
What's it like having an offensive weapon like Billy Bowman?
I told him right when I came, because I used to watch his film when he was coming out of high school, and I really told him, I said, dude, it's never too late to switch. But you see what happens with the ball in his hands. So he can play running back slot, play defense. He's very talented.
Dillon, you can on the ground during the run-in.
I didn't. I heard about the whole debacle. I think freaking Eddie, dude, he's always putting the barbed wire down there. Tripped Coach Beebe, and then the fog happened, so nobody knew who it was. But I'm blaming Eddie on this one.
I'll take it. I'll be in your writing too.
I really don't know. I really don't know what happened, but I know there was something that happened over there. But some cuts and scratches, and funny stories for sure.
Dylan, if I read your first answer correctly, your future is a little up in the air. I don't know if you've thought any about what will factor into that, but you haven't. What will factor into that?
I try not to, honestly. But I think, like I said, God's got a plan for the future, and it'll all play out. And I'm not trying to create any, when I'm going to do this, do that. If I had an answer, I would tell you. But also, I think I just got to trust God and be present, take it day by day, because as everyone knows, one day can happen, the next something can be super different. So I'm trusting it all.
Dillon, it sounds like Jeff's up for maybe a head coaching job elsewhere. What kind of head coach do you think he would make?
I've always believed in him, and I know as coaches, their journey and wanting to be a head coach is something that I think he's always wanted to be, as well as a bunch of coaches on our staff. But just the growth I've seen him make since my freshman year to now, same he's seen with me. I think it's crazy what 2-3 years can do, and he's very special. Offensively, what he does, which he's grown in that way too, but also just the man he is. I think he's learned a bunch, and I played today for a big reason for him, and being able to do it again together. So if that doesn't speak enough of, being able to suit up and wanting to run through a brick wall for that guy, shoot, then I don't know what it is.
You've asked a couple of guys on
Last
the
question.
10 list. Baker Mayfield, Kellen Moore, a couple of guys kind of solidify yourself really in that top 10 all the time passing yards. I mean, what does that mean to you?
I think it's just the body of work. I don't think it's something I'll hang my hat on. Sorry. But it's just a kind of, as you look at it as a whole, I think it's what I've been able to be a part of offensively has been very special. And everyone has had a hand in that. I always say it, there's no pitch without a catch, and there's no, throw without a block. So I think everyone's had their hand in it, and I'm very lucky to just have all those memories with a bunch of different guys. So thank you guys, though. Thank you.